Hello, folks. My name is Danny. Welcome to Danny's Corner. And remember that if you have not, if you are new to this channel and have not seen my previous videos, I am a totally blind person making videos to bring awareness to the able bodied community about blind people. And I know that there are other channels out there that talk about the same things that I do, just in a different perspective. And that's my contribution to this conversation here is I want to bring a new perspective on how blind people do things. And certainly there are many ways in which blind people do things, just as there are many ways in which sighted people do things. In this case, I am one person. I do not have anybody helping me. And so if you see any blurry images or weird angles or the audio cuts off or whatever visual thing that might be going on your side, please forgive me. I am barely starting, and well, that's all I have to say about that. But I'm glad that you're joining me, and I'm glad that you are embarking in this adventure with me. Also, remember that with these videos, they are mostly my opinion, my experiences. And so don't go to another blind person saying, oh, I hear blind people do this, that, another way. That's just how I do things. And you could suggest my videos to another person, and that way you can gently direct them to how to do things as a newly blind person, or if they need some new tools to deal with a certain problem. Certainly there's a lot to pick from here on YouTube. Okay, with that said, today I want to talk about schisms. Yes, you've heard about Democrats and Republicans splitting. You've heard about all of these factions, religious, atheists. Like, there's been a lot of schisms when within a particular organization, group, even socially. Did you know that there are also schisms within the blind community? Yes, there are. And just as people have gotten really insulting and have said demeaning things when it comes to atheists, religious, political issues and parties, some blind people can be just as bad when it comes to that. And that's what I would like to talk about. Remember that this is my opinion, and that's it. One of the things that I found interesting and that I did not know is that at one point or another, there was only one organization serving blind people. And that was just amazing how one organization served one group of people. And really, at that stage or at that point in time, there wasn't a lot of awareness about other disabilities that might have caused blindness. And so people might have had multiple disabilities, but one organization only dealt with blindness, another organization dealt with another disability, and so forth. So can you just imagine people with multiple disabilities going to all different organizations? And it's kind of what's happening now. So the two organizations that I'm going to be talking about that were the ones that created this schism are the NFB, or National Federation of the Blind, and the ACB, American Council And these two organizations were, one, they had some internal conflicts that were going on. They were not agreeing in certain things, and it created a division, as I said. And so now, if you go and talk to both organizations, you're going to get a different mission statement, if you will. If you go to the websites, you will get a different mission statement, and a lot of the two camps, if you will, are staunch supporters of that particular organization. So there may be some staunch supporters of ACB, and there may be some staunch supporters of the NFB. The most widely known organization overall, I believe, is the NFB. I could be wrong, but definitely, I do agree that I do think that the American Council for the Blind, I believe it is, there's a lot of ofs and fors when it comes to blindness and other disabilities. So excuse me if I do mix up the names a little bit. That's not my intention. So the ACB, just to put it in, and again, I don't mean to make this political in any way, but just so you may understand a little bit of the flavor of what this is like. The ACB is more liberal, I would say, and the NFB is more conservative. And so there you have a clash with opposing views, and you must strictly adhere to certain things, especially with one organization over the other. And this is why I don't belong to any of them. Although as a personal choice, I do lean more toward the ACB, although I am not affiliated with them in any way, just because they have taken more proactive steps to include other people. I believe they have included other people who are blind but who have other disabilities as well, where I think that the NFB is more geared toward only blind people and don't take any other people who have a secondary disability into consideration. Again, this is my opinion. Some of the other things, I think this creates groups. So within the blind community, I don't know how many of us, but I know that there was a group of us that would refer to blind people who can do everything under the sun, apparently. We would call them super blind people. And this was not in any way, some may have done it that way. I certainly didn't. Some people may do this out of like joking or making fun at or whatnot. I took it more as, oh wow, they definitely seized the moment and started to do all of these things, becoming super blind. And instead of this being something encouraging to other blind people who couldn't do what these, quote, super blind people were doing, they just decided to, you know, go at each other's throats and whatnot. So, as I have said on other videos as well, we are no different than your average able bodied person. I've known blind people who smoke, who drink, who have had affairs, who have been married, divorced, who have kids, just as the next person who is not blind. And we disagree, as I've just mentioned, and as I have just pointed out with these two organizations. I am going to talk more on blindness, definitely. I will be also talking about more disabilities. If you have liked this video, please subscribe, share, leave your comments, feedback that you may have, any suggestions. And if you would like to get notified of any upcoming videos that I will be releasing, make sure to hit the notification to all notifications so you can get every single time a notification for every single time that I release a video. I can't even talk today. Anyway, thank you for your time and stay blessed. And remember, the best thing that you can do for somebody is be kind to one another. Bye.